Let's take a look at problem number 22. We got 3x squared minus x plus 2 equals 0. And it says solve this by using the quadratic formula. Just refresh your memory on the quadratic formula. When you have something of the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, now you have to have 0 on one side. You can't use quadratic formula if you don't have 0 on one side. And a, b, and c are some kind of numbers, whatever they might be. Then you can plug it into this formula right here. Negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Well, this isn't the right form. We have 0 on one side. If we didn't have that, like if we had 2 over there, we'd need to get 2 over the left side. Have to get 0 on the right side. First thing we'll do is identify our a, b, and c. A is whatever numbers before the x squared, which is 3. B is whatever numbers before the x, which is negative 1. And c is your number at the end, which is 2. Now I usually tell people that are first learning the quadratic formula to go through and put parentheses in everywhere you have a variable before you plug in your number. This will help you if you mess up on signs. Now if you don't mess up on signs, it's not such a big deal. Now everything else remains exactly as is. The negative, the plus or minus, square root, the second power, the minus 4, the 2. We just replace the a, b, and c with parentheses. Now where our b is, we'll put in negative 1. Where our a was, we'll put in 3. And where our c was, we'll put in 2. Well, negative negative gives me a positive 1. Plus or minus. 1 squared, or negative 1 squared gives me a positive 1. Minus 4 times 3 is 12, times 2 is 24. All over 6. Which gives us 1 plus or minus negative 23 over 6. Now whenever you have a negative inside of your square root, it comes out as an I. And I'll put it out in front here temporarily. 23 is prime, I believe, so we can't do anything with it. Now whenever you have an imaginary part, you want to split it apart into the real part. So I'll put the 1 over 6 plus or minus, and then the imaginary part separate. So I'll put the square root of 23 over 6 with an I to the side, like that. And 1 6 plus or minus square root of 23 over 6i. Looks like B is in Bill. Let's go check the answer. 22. B is in Bill.